Hey guys, what's up? It's Deprimido. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm here in FL Studio and I'm going to be doing another one of these breakdown videos where I really go into depth on how to make a certain type of beat. Today we're doing Blackbear, kind of like a pop R&B sort of type of thing. This is going to be focused more on his older style, less so like the newer album. I'm not as crazy about that one, but I really like a lot of his older stuff. So what I have is just Arcade pulled up. I just have one of the vocode kits. It's the newest one at this point. I changed it from C major to C minor and I pitched it down an octave, and I'm just kind of going to be laying out a vocal melody to start, and hopefully it'll sound pretty cool. Alright guys, so after a little bit of playing around, this is the melody that I came up with. I actually rendered out this section and this section separately, which we have right here. I just left the bottom section normal, but then this top section, I pitched it up an octave and I reversed it. Altogether it sounds like this. Pretty simple, really. It sounds kind of complicated, but really it's pretty simple. It's just this pattern on a arcade patch. We do want to keep these beats fairly slow, so like 100 BPM to like maybe 140 at the most, but generally we want to keep them fairly slow. And for the melody, you want to use either like analog synth sounds, like really soft analog synth sounds, bells, vocals, guitars, stuff like that. But for me, I just went with arcade right here. Next, I'm going to open up Octave because it has some really nice analog synth sounds, so we're going to go with that. Alright guys, so I just laid out this really simple counter melody using a pluck from Octave, and then I also layered it onto a pad from Expand and brought it up 2 octaves, but this is what it sounds like. Really simple, and with these beats you definitely want to do a little bit of layering. It doesn't add any more complication, it just fills out the sound and it makes it sound really good. So that's definitely something you want to do with these types of beats, but I think this melody is sounding pretty good at this point. I want to keep it nice and simple. So with these melodies, a lot of times you're going to have, synth plucks, vocal chops, bells, stuff like that. And as I said, you want to layer them a lot, and you also want to reverse some of them, like I did with this vocal chop counter melody that I was talking about earlier. It's just kind of a staple of these beats. You definitely want to have something reversed. I mean, obviously you don't have to, but usually these beats have some element that is reversed, so try that out. Next, for the drums, we're just going to go into one of these embassy kits right here. We want to kind of use trap sounds for the most part, but it's not going to be super trappy drums. What we can do is just get rid of all of this pretty much and bring this second one down and then double that over like that, and then just change up this one a little bit, and then we can just double this whole thing over a bunch. And then one thing that you want to do is come in here to the channel rack and turn up the swing knob, and then also just press Alt R and randomize these velocities. This is the hi-hat pattern that I came up with. Nice and simple. And next we're just going to add a snare. These are usually going to use either a snare or a snap, but I think a snare is going to sound good in this. Then most of the time we're going to go with a sub bass. So there's a ton of different VSTs you could use for a sub bass, but that's what you want to use. So I just went with a sub bass that I have in Helm, and I just copied this main melody onto it, and it's pretty quiet, but it sounds like this. I just transposed a few notes to make it sit better in the range of this bass, and now I'm gonna mix it. I'm not gonna show my mixing process because you've all seen it before. Guys, I don't know how, but I just realized that I forgot to add a kick. I don't know why I forgot that. That's such an obvious part of making a beat, but I'm just gonna do that real quick and then I'm gonna mix it. Okay, this is our kick pattern. Real simple, just copied it over here and changed one thing, I think, and that's it. Alright guys, really simple mix here, just a little bit of an EQ, halftime, another EQ, a saturation, and another EQ. So mostly just EQing, nothing on the master. And next we're going to get into the arrangement, and then I'll play the beat to end the video, but I'm going to sign off now. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also go check me out on Instagram. I'm dropping a free MIDI kit when I reach 2,000 followers. We're getting pretty close. And also subscribe here on YouTube. I'm dropping a free loop kit when I reach 200 subscribers. We're about 50 away at this point, I think, so definitely go subscribe. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Comment which artists you want me to do this type of video for. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all in the next video.